you know, he loves his wiring. I'm mechanical, he's wiring, and this is right up his alley. But he's been wanting a tester tool to be able to find faults and breaks and everything, and I think we found it.
Question for everybody watching this video. Everybody, if you've seen Power Nation, right? There's an episode of them building a 1-ton Ford, and they showcased this specific tool. And ever since I saw that episode, I've been hooked on one, and I've wanted one for that one.
There you go. And it's the Digitool, and this is a automotive circuit probe tester unit. Okay, this is all the above. Okay, I have a problem with the hot rod, which I have the driver's side front turn signal just quit, and we traced it and couldn't find where the wire was broke and everything. So basically we just kind of hacked it together to get it on the road so I could drive it on it for an hour and couldn't find it. So we're going to use this new tool and see if we can find the fault in that wire and see where our problem is. But this thing is set up to do everything. I mean, I could use this to test spark plug wires for resistance. I could test wires for resistance, grounds. I can chase down brakes, anything to do, because you know these old trucks, the wiring harness on them are 50 years old, you know, and if you don't spend the hundreds of dollars for a brand new wiring loom on everything from cab to motor to brake lights and everything, you're going to be tracing down brakes and faults and ground problems and the whole 9 yards. Okay, so you're going to be doing it. This is a tool for that, and it is it's a breaker finder. It's a brake finder, an actual brake finder in the wiring. So we're going to use this to try to trace down that fault in that circuit for the turn signal for the passenger side of this truck, and we're going to use this tool to do it. Now, this system has two ways of getting power. You can either go straight off the battery if you're in the engine compartment, which we are going to be, or if you're tracing something in the dash, you don't want to try to run off the battery. It does actually have a cigarette lighter plug-in, and they're both the same connection, and it actually does come with about 20 foot. You have an extra one here along with the power off the unit itself. So there's no part on a pickup truck, a car, a diesel, a large truck, a small truck. There's nothing that you can't reach with the two various power sources. Okay. First thing I do on a circuit breaker tester is actually turn it on. Okay. And then we'll test to see if it's working. Ooh, yeah. It lets you know. Okay. Now this one's battery powered. This one's got a battery in the back. It's 9 volts. Okay. 9-volt battery on this one. This one is powered by whatever system you're running. This is the one you got to have battery power on. Since you're here and you're watching, smash that like button. See if you like this content. If you want, tell me down below in the comments if you would like to see more tool testing, or good or bad. I'm very honest. I tell them straight up, you send me your product, I'm not going to sign any contracts or fluff anything up and sell a product that I don't use or I don't believe in. And these companies are sending me these tools, or send them, just test them out. If you like them, make a video and we're good. So, hey, if they believe in their product, let's give them a shot and give them a try and see what happens. What is a brake finder?
Got all your wiring, right?
Yep. We're going to trace the wiring from inside here to go down into there for the turn signal switch.
You listen.
Yeah. So I'll let you know where it is. All right.
Without having to dig everything out.
Okay. So, you mean you can just trace a wire?
No, you can just I'm literally going to do this. That's all I'm going to do. And it'll go, whoa. But I have to put that where the wire is.
Oh, so in other words, this is your power source.
One goes to One in.
Well, now see, now isn't that the replacement line?
And those two. They're in.
Ground.
Ground.
Okay. So that's the green wire is actually the wire that goes down to the.
Yeah, to this.
Okay.
Splice that in.
Oh, okay. You cut it and splice it in.
Right. Let me make sure. There's a break in the wire. No breaks. No flashing?
Yeah, they're both flashing. The hazards are flashing.
Hazards are flashing?
Hazards are flashing.
Oh.
Hazards are flashing.
That is the right turn signal.
So, did I mess it up when I wired it up?
I have.
Okay, so this tool you say is badass to the bone, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool tool.
Because it'll show you, if you trace a wire, it'll show you how much voltage is going to that wire. It'll how we found out that the turn signal switch is our problem. We traced all the wires with the brake tool.
Yeah. We made sure there was no breaks. There's no breaks in the wire.
And we traced it down to all the way to the firewall. And then from the fuse blocks into here, we figured out that that new turn signal switch has a bad connection with the front driver's side turn signal. Because you can hook it up, as you can see, you can hook it up to the left. They work. It hits. You can hear it.
No, so it's short in the switch. Because watch, that's the left turn live wire, and the right indicator is on.
Oh,
so shorty on the inside. Then this is the right one.
no. Okay. But it's a dynamite tool, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. So cool.
You said you worked with a lot of materials like that, but you've never worked with one with this much quality.
Yeah, it's really good. Really nice.
All right.
Especially considering that it has its own work light on it. So I don't even need the headlamp. I can see what I'm doing. I have both hands. I can apply 12-volt power when I need to. I can read ohms, diodes, voltage, and current flow, all without having to like pull it down, turn a knob. I can just do it all right here. Max frequency in hertz, max and min. It's so nice. And instead of if you're wiring up stuff to for testing purposes, like I do, just hold this up arrow and I can apply voltage, and this tells me how much volts I'm running.
So you can energize the circuit wire and read it.
Mm-hmm. No, I can energize the circuit wire and it tells me what's working, what's not working, without having the car on.
Oh.
Without having to stop, turn the key on, hit the switch. I can just apply 12-volt power to it.
Oh, okay. That's handy.
Yeah, it's really handy. It'll cut down and save time just from being able to hit a button instead of stopping what I'm doing, running around, turning the key on.
They're asking me to turn this on, turn that switch on, turn this on, turn that on, turn this off, and stop what you're doing. You can do it all.
The fine tip that's on it is super nice. You don't have to splice wires or anything.
Yeah, it's nice.
You can poke right into a wire and read it out. It's super handy, and This is really nice. This is really nice.
Ever since we saw it on Power Nation.
Ever since I saw it on Power Nation, I've wanted one, and it's worth it. I mean, plus, it's got
oodles, and it's got this lead plus another 20-foot of lead, so it'll reach anywhere you need it to go.
Yeah. You can wire a whole trailer with this and not even try.
Yeah,
which
we're about to do.
So, this will be really nice. This will be really nice because if I like wire up something, I can test it before we hook it up to the truck.
So we know it's working before we ever move on.
Yeah. Really nice.
All right, so you heard him. He's the electronics specialist. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 recommend. So
if you guys are still watching, you guys smash that like button. Come back for the next one. Y'all have a great day. Because a great day today can be what?
Until you've always wanted tomorrow.
Y'all be good.